finished school when I was 14 and worked in the orchards in the summer, well, in the spring too, because I used to help Dad. I was his son, sort of. And then from the orchard, we'd go to the Packinghouse for the early fruits and tomatoes and cucumbers, things like that we packed in those days. And I guess I was 14 when we first started. I know I was 14 the first year I worked on the grader in the Packinghouse. I worked in the Packinghouse in Winfield for 8 years. First down here on Bottom Lake Road, where that Packinghouse is now, approximately there. That was the old Packinghouse, and then they built a new one down at the south end of Wood Lake, and we worked down there then. That's when they put the new graders in and made it a little more modern.
And so approximately how many years would you have been doing that?
Well, I worked 2 years sorting to start out with, and when I was 14 to 16, because I was too young for workman's compensation. And I was safe on the whole sorting table. So when I was 16, I had by then taught myself to pack. And that year I told them I wanted to pack, so they started me out as a packer.
Great.
One of the inspectors came in one day, a man from Vernon. His name was Bill Thomas, and he came in. I was watching me packing, and he looked at my pack. He came over and he said, "Can I give you some advice?" And I said something to that effect. I said, "Sure." So he showed me how to wrap and how to place the apples so that it made a nice rounded pack. And I don't know, he kind of kept an eye on me through my years, and I learned to pack properly through him. And so I worked there packing for 6 years. Then I got married. We moved to the coast. And my husband worked with CNR, and he was transferred back up here to Kelowna. So we moved to Kelowna, and that's where we lived until I moved here. Yeah, I worked 1 year at the BC,
Okanagan? Okay.
now that name went over my head.
You told me this one.
1 year down
Cascade?
on Ellis Street, and then the next year I had Gwen, and then when she was about 3, I went to the Laurel Packing House on the night shift and worked there for a couple of seasons. And then we bought a house down the north end of Kelowna, and the BC Orchards Packing House was down there on Clement Avenue. And I went to work there, and I worked there. I started there when Gwen was in grade 1, and I don't know, I guess it was 5 or 6 years I worked there. It was from the BCO that Ann Bourne and I went to the apple packing contest. They asked Ann to go, and they asked me to go to support her. And everybody was disappointed because Ann didn't do anything, and I came in 4th. But what tickled me was they didn't like my rap. And the inspector that showed me how to pack was one of the inspectors there. He was an elderly man by this time, but he was there, and he opened up a pack and looked at it, they said, and he said, "Oh, Winsome Winnie Winfield's here." He knew it was his rap. So, it was really funny. Anyway, I was first place for speed, and I went over to him afterwards and said, "You recognized your pack, did you?" And he's, "Oh, yes." So, anyway, he says, "You're still speedy." I said, "Yes, I guess I am." But that was what threw Anne off her stride, because we had never really worked side by side in the packing house, because they don't put two fast packers together. And so they asked me to pace Anne while I was in front of her, and I couldn't really see her hand coming to pick up those apples. So I just went at my own pace, and she couldn't keep up. So that made it kind of bad for her, but anyway, I did the best I could, and that was it. And the next year we went to Oliver, and I ran out of apples, and then they sent me some wet apples, and I gave up. Throw it into your hand and twist it and the paper split. Our manager was Ted Newlands, and the greater boss of the BC Orchards. I worked there. Oh, not BC Orchards, I mean out here. Greater boss. No, Ted Newlands was the greater boss. Who was the... Oh, I think the manager of that. What was Alice's friend Jessie's last name? Shaw. Gordon Shaw.
Gordon Shaw, yes.
Gordon Shaw was the manager. And Ted Newlands was the greater boss. And he was giving us instructions one day. And he said, and if anybody laughs, they're fired. Well, of course, this teenage giggler, she had to laugh. So he says, you're fired. I said, thank you. So they couldn't resist. I went back to work. Oh dear. Well, some of the packers were Holly Berry.
Oh, yes.
Ines, Gladys, and Goldie Brinkman.
Yeah.
And there was Peggy, she was Peggy Gibbons.
Yes.
Peggy Friesen, was she before
Yes.
she was married? Yes. Peggy Friesen and Ruth. And, oh goodness, can't think of
No,
them
that's
all
great. It was just,
offhand.
yeah.
But that was in the early 30s. Didn't expect me to remember that long. Depends how fast the apples were coming in, how many we pack. My best pack out was one night at Memorial. We were doing red delicious apples, and they were beautiful. And we worked 4 hours, and I had 102 packs. I liked it when the delicious started to roll, because we really made money. They were easy to pack. They packed them like pears, and they ran fast because they were always good. And it was so much better after they got the new graders with the revolving bins.
Ah, yes.
Because the old bins were just wooden bins with a canvas base, side by side. And the apples dropped in at the back, and if they were coming fast, you had to keep reaching over to pull them down. Then they put the new grader in with the revolving metal tubs, and they were really good because they just kept the apples rolling, and they moved slowly so that we could grab them easily, and made it so much easier to pack.
And you're paid by the box?
Yes, 3.5 cents a box.
Wow.
$3.50 for 100 packs. Working in the orchard, we got paid 15 cents an hour for thinning. Hauling those ladders around and thinning the apples. Anyway, those years were still good years.